I didn't like the bag. I hated the bag. I'll be honest with you. I really was so grossed out by the bag. I thought it was the ugliest, most hideous bag ever, but I was polite about it. Hey everyone, and welcome back to a brand new video. If you're new here, my name is Jasleen, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Boy, do I have a story to tell you about this purchase, and it is a Chanel 19. I know in the past, and I don't think I've explicitly done a video, I was planning to do a video actually on bags that I will never buy, but never say never. I never liked the Chanel 19. I thought it was the ugliest bag when it came out. I'm like, what the hell is that? I was not into it. There was too much going on. Just a brief overview. I thought that there were way too many exaggerated elements on this bag. So you have statement elements like exaggerated quilting. You have heavy chains, very thick hardware, multicolored hardware. You also have that CC clasp where it's the interwoven chain CC, not a solid CC. And it's also slouchy and pillowy. So I felt like it was borrowing a lot of popular elements that are out there and very exaggerated elements and then throwing it all into a bag. And I'm like, you know what, it just doesn't work. And I really did not like it. I know at first everyone was really into the tweed, and some of the first time I ever saw it was on Tamara, who's a big influencer on YouTube. And anything Tamara likes, I know she's got very unique taste and is very fashionable. So I'm not saying that what she chooses is not nice. I mean, I'm sure it's nice, it's just I didn't see it. My husband loves this bag and he's very out there with his fashion choices, and usually everybody sides with his choice and loves what he loves in terms of color, style, and I'm very conservative. I like very structured handbags. I like very neutral colors. There comes a point in your collection where you do collect enough structured items and enough neutral bags that you do have to step out of your comfort zone. And being in a relationship with him, I've noticed, and I've also in my fashion, in my taste, in my food palette, I've explored things that are outside of my comfort zone, and I've have enjoyed that. Even some of the handbags and even some of the outfits that I've chosen that are different in their color and style, I usually get the most compliments on. So that says something, that sometimes you do have to step out of your comfort zone. The Chanel 19 is a classic handbag. It's considered one of the classics. It's one of the cheapest classics at this point in time. It's not cheap in itself, but it's one of the cheaper classics in comparison to the classic flap and the reissue. So I thought, what, it's probably a good time to jump on it. I purchased this bag already, and I purchased it back in September of 2020. I bought the bag that I said I would never buy. It was part of the 20K collection, and it was the first time that I actually really liked the bag when I saw it in person. So I'm gonna unbox it with you guys, and we'll just go through it. So this is the bag. So I bought this bag twice, this exact bag, okay? I bought the ugliest bag. And the reason why I know is because it had a return tag on it, so it didn't have the original tag that you see in boutique. In the States, you usually get the tags with your items. Here we don't. They take it off for inventory. And so it had a reprint tag on it. And also, I knew I had photos of the serial number when I originally purchased it and unboxed it, and this has the same serial number, and it's the same series too. Here is the handbag. My sales associate was very happy that I finally purchased the Chanel 19, because everybody there is always like, you need a 19. Why don't you buy a 19? And I'm like, I don't like it. They're like, why don't you buy it? It's the it bag. It looks so good on you. You should use it. And I'm like, it's not me. But anyway, here is the receipt. Okay. Ribbon. And we're gonna open up the box. And he did a beautiful job wrapping it. So here it is. Inside, I have fan folded tissue paper. Sometimes in my past, some of my purchases, not from this sales associate, but from one of my sales associates, didn't have the fan folded tissue paper. And I'm like, why didn't you give me the fan folded tissue paper? I like the fan folded tissue paper, but anyway, here is the care card with the cloth inside and care instructions. And here is the bag, and let's open it up. If you follow me on Instagram, you know exactly which bag this is. This is the white Chanel 19. And when I saw this originally last year, in 2020 in September, this is part of the 20K collection. And it was on the shelf, and I was like, that's really nice. Can I see that? And he pulled it down, and I'm like, I really like it. Because every time I saw the 19, they always showed it to me in the bigger sizes. They never had the smaller size. This is technically called the medium. We call it the small, but this is technically called the medium. And the way you can tell is it's got basically two main quilts. The size up, the outside quilts kind of go out a little bit, and that's a little bit bigger. I never liked the slouch on the 19, and I know this is something with poor structural integrity. It's a very smushy bag, and it's gonna drive me nuts. This is gonna look like a sagging diaper when when it's filled. I know off the bat right now, and I like structured bags, but a lot of my bags are structured, and I don't have a slouchy bag that's comfortable to use and something that I don't really have to care so much about. We're also talking about a white bag though too. So here is the turn lock closure. You've probably seen a lot of unboxings like this. And beautiful strap. Okay. And this I can wear on my shoulder and crossbody. And inside the interior is like a gold color. Okay, and what's nice about this particular one is that this is made in France. So, which is really nice. And I know it doesn't matter, but you know, it's just nice. It adds to the aesthetic. This is a 30 series bag. So that's the authenticity card. But the thing is when I saw it, you know, it was brand new. There was, you know, this packaging and everything was still on it. I purchased the bag, took a risk. I saw it and I'm like, you know what? I really like this white. This is a very, true. I know there's a white out right now for 21S, and when I compared them side to side, I don't know if I have a photo, that white was a little bit more pink. This is a little bit more of a true white. It's not too warm, it's not too cool, it's not too pink, it's not too yellow. It's just the most neutral white. And when I'm in the boutique, I was wearing, you know, kind of what I'm wearing now, white top, black dress pants, because you know, you're coming in between work and all that. And it just went, and it looked really nice. Okay, so in boutique, this is what I was wearing. So this is what I was wearing to work. So I have a blouse and some high-waisted trousers, and you know, nothing new or groundbreaking there. But when I held this bag with this outfit, and I have my loafers, remember the two-tone loafers, the granny loafers that I was like, I don't know. I wear these like almost all the time. At least in the spring, summer, probably not in the winter, but these are so comfortable. And held this bag, and it took this outfit that looks very mature to something that is more young and fresh and just up to date. So it looked good. I wore it on my shoulder, and of course, you know, putting stuff inside, any bag that you have empty, it's gonna feel a bit light, but you need, you know, some weight to it if you're gonna put it on your shoulder to stay on your shoulder. But there is this little leather strap here. I've heard some criticisms that this is annoying, especially when you wear it crossbody. So I'm not sure about that, because on the Trendy CC there is this a little leather bit here as well, although it is softer, but I think this will soften over time. I can wear it crossbody. So if I was to wear it like this, so this will come up on me at about hip height, which is perfect. I'm 5'6", so you know, average height, so it works really well. It's like a grab and go type of thing. Like I can easily put things inside. Now, I don't own any white jackets or coats, so this is going to be easy to pair in summer, basically with what I was wearing in spring. But for winter, I'm not sure. And you know, I really liked the antique brushed gold hardware in contrast to the white, and I thought it was very beautiful. It looks like a marshmallow. It looks like a marshmallow or a cloud, and it was really nice. And when I was purchasing it, I was really excited, bought it, and even like the other sales associates there were like, oh my God, that is such an amazing bag. Like, it looks amazing on you. Like, everyone was like, oh my gosh, you're getting the 19. It's so nice. And I'm all like, oh my gosh, I'm getting a 19. And my husband loves it. I unboxed it. I filmed the unboxing. When I put it on my shoulder, the strap was sliding off, this bit here. And this leather bit that's on here is not movable. It's stationary. And it would slide off my shoulder. And I like to wear bags on my shoulder. I mean, I know this is more of a crossbody bag, and that's what people appreciate. But the problem is with this bag, is if you put it crossbody, unless you have it like right at your side, this leather bit will stay on your shoulder. But if you want to move it forward, the leather bit goes to the back. So that was the only thing. And I was like, you know what? This strap is sliding off my shoulder. I don't have very pointy, wide shoulders. And my boy bag does that, and it drives me nuts. And I was like, you know what? Why? Like, maybe it's not. Maybe it's a sign I shouldn't keep this. So I chickened out. And I think I also chickened out because it was white. And I'm like, this is a very casual bag that I'm gonna want to wear out about, you know, not really care about it, and it's white, so I should probably get a darker color or a black color. So I took it back the next day. I returned it. I got store credit, and then with that, if you recall that story where I purchased the mini Coco handle from 20K, I got a phone call that it's available, so I went straight there and spent my store credit there. So it worked out. But I was in the boutique recently before lockdown, and I was there, and before that I had a bit of an itch for the 19, I'll be honest with you, in the black color. And I wanted goat skin. I didn't want lamb skin because I really like the wristlet that I have. So this is the 19 wristlet that I purchased around my birthday last year in November. And I was drawn to this because I like the shape. You guys know I like this. I really have been enjoying using this. And I bought it because I did like some element of the 19. I liked how edgy it looked, but this wasn't as slouchy. It was a 19 in a small dose. This is in goat skin, and it's quite durable. I really enjoy using it. I really enjoy feeling it. It's very tough. It's a very thick leather. And I was like, you know what? I would love to have a bag in this material. So I was thinking about it. When I went to go, you know, pick up another purchase, I was there. What was I purchasing? I can't remember. What was I purchasing? Yeah, okay. Anyway, I was there, and I wanted to ask my sales associate if he had any black 19s in stock. And I knew that the chances of landing a small size 19 is slim because it's quite popular. They had the bigger sizes there. And I was like, I pulled, you know, one of the 19s off the shelf. It was in denim, and I was looking at it. And again, he was like, you should buy the 19, you really should. And I was like, I saw out of the corner of my eye at the entrance, they had this displayed. And I thought it was this season's because I know they come out with the white every year. I pulled it down, and when I opened it, I recognized the interior, and I felt the goat skin. And I'm like, this is goat skin, right? Because all the ones now, and I think from now on are lamb skin. Apparently they're not doing goat skin. I've heard, I don't know if that's true. And then when I looked at the ticket, the price was the old price from 20K, and it's a 20K bag. And I'm like, this is the exact same bag that I bought. And he looked at it, and he's like, yeah, there's a return tag on it. I'm like, this is the same bag that I purchased back in September. And I returned the next day, and it's here. And he's like, yeah, we just pulled it out of the back. So that was kind of before like the lockdowns. Like we've had an extended lockdown, and usually what happens is during lockdown, everybody's buying the current season stuff because they're asking for current season or what's on the website, and they're not going into boutique and seeing what's available. So we came out of lockdown briefly for retail, and then we're back in lockdown again because cases are high. And it was there, and I'm like, I still like it. Like, I still like it. And the fact that it was still there, it was waiting for me. Like, it was meant for me. And I, sent a photo to my husband. They had one in orange and he was like, wow, I love the orange. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm not going that out there. It's beautiful, but I'm not going that out there. So we were like, let's just get the white. And I hope that I enjoy it. Like I bounced this idea off, several of you guys on Instagram, some of my friends on here. And, I was like, I appreciate the laid back look and I appreciate just having a comfortable bag to use. And I think slouch factor is more apparent on the bigger sizes. On the smaller size, yes, you can get a bag organizer, which I'm going to show you. But I know this part here is going to sag, and that's just inherent to the bag. I started looking at the bag at a different angle. I'm like, I'm not going to look at it as a structured bag. Like, that's the flaw. I think that was where I was wrong in the first place. This is not meant to be a structured bag. This is meant to be a chill, loose, comfortable, soft, smushy bag. And it's supposed to look like an exaggerated, cartoony version of the classic flap having a love child with the Chanel boy bag. So you don't have to have everything structured in your wardrobe. So I was like, you know what, why not venture out? And I did like it. Why am I worrying about slouch? Am I gonna sell it? Why am I so OCD? I need to just have something carefree, for the summertime or for sunshine, for the fall. Like, you can wear this with anything. It's a beautiful neutral color. I am contemplating wanting to get one of these in black, but we'll just slow down for now. I know a lot of parents really love this. I know people with young kids appreciate this because it is such a carefree type of bag and it's comfortable and it fits a lot. So this is goat skin and I love goat skin. I think if I'm ever gonna get a black one, I'd want a goat skin version, not a lambskin version, just because the goat skin is thicker and I think it'll help with structure. But then again, I haven't really looked at a lambskin one, so I can't really tell you for sure. I do have an organizer that came in from Zumani, so I'm gonna show you that. So this is how it comes wrapped. And then I'm just gonna open it up as well. So I got a, I think this color will go really well. I showed them the interior and they said that this, I think this is Jasper Tan, if I'm not mistaken. What's in here? There's a little thank you note in here. We hope that you enjoy your creation. Okay, so it says, thank you. We hope that you enjoy our creation as much as we have enjoyed customizing it for you. You have helped to make us who we are today, and for that we are forever grateful. You are our favorite people in the world and we love you. So it's a beautiful note and it's nice. I think this is like nice, like recycled paper. But anyway, so this is the organizer. It's a felt organizer. And then there's like a little, they always give like these little pouches with it. This is 2 millimeters of felt. The benefit of having an organizer is that it helps to maintain the structure of your bag, also protects the interior lining. So especially with this, it's a light lining, but it's nice that I have something to give it a little bit more structure, but also protect the inside. So the match is really, really nice. Oh wow, it's like spot on. I don't know if you can tell. Spot on with the interior. So it matches really, really well. And we're gonna insert it inside. Gives you some extra compartments as well, so you can slot in things, which is helpful. So I'm gonna bring this all the way in and it fits perfectly inside. So that's the organizer. So I think that would be good just to protect the inside. And then of course, if you had multiples of the same bag, you could pull out one and put it into the other bag. So yeah, I thought it was very tacky. I thought it was the tackiest bag I've ever seen, and I'm like, this is not gonna have any longevity, and it may not have any longevity, I know that. When they came out with the Gabrielle, when they came out with the Chanel Boy, they were really hot and then it plateaued. And not saying that they're not popular bags, but they're not the it bag. And I know the Gabrielle was the it bag. The boy bag was the it bag for a couple of years, and now like they're still available, but they've kind of plateaued, and then this came along. So I don't think they're gonna reach classic flap status. They never will, and I know Chanel's coming out with a campaign of really promoting their classic flap and elevating it to more of a heritage piece, and hence why they're doing price increases. So the 19 is still a classic, but it's going to be popular now and it's going to fizzle out in a couple of years. I know that, but I really do want to enjoy it while I can. It has a generous back pocket, which is nice, and that's a feature I think a lot of people appreciate, to just kind of throw your phone inside. Now, if I throw my phone inside, I can't, you know, do the little magnetic button, so maybe the magnet is kind of pointless in this case, but it's nice for other things, and you can just kind of close it up. If I'm gonna have my phone in there, I'm not gonna really care about it being completely closed. It's against my body, it's not going anywhere. I've also ordered a base shaper for this. It hasn't come in yet, but if it does, I'll insert the footage here. But I do want a hard base shaper as well as the organizer. Like, I want both. And I think that's really great for bags that are not leather lined, like they're not a bag within a bag, kind of like the classic flap that has way more structure. Anything that has more of a single layer of leather, I would say get both a base shaper, because it takes no space and it's going to create like that more like that harder bottom, and then do the organizer as well to help maintain the structure of the bag, especially when storing it, because when you're storing it, especially this bag, leather over time, gravity will take its toll and it'll kind of collapse in on itself. So it is very important to have an organizer. Some people make their own organizers. I know a few people that make their own. I could do it. I just don't want to, okay? And I prefer if it was ready-made and I could just order it. It's, you know, it's great. But if you have that creative touch, you can definitely make it yourself as well. But yes, beautiful bag. So I guess that's it for this video. I was always thinking of getting this bag in either black or in tweed, and I haven't really seen a tweed version that I totally like, but if it does come out, I might consider it. The tweed is cheaper than the leather, and I mean, wish me luck with color transfer, I guess. Like, I'm a bit concerned that this will have color transfer, because I do have white bags. I have a white sequin bag, which you're not really so worried about color transfer because it's not leather on the outside. And then I have the mini cocoa handle, which is the iridescent finish. But, you know, I think what it comes down to is any light color, you have to be careful. It doesn't matter what it is, and you do have to be mindful of what you're wearing. I'm not out here wearing denim. I wear mostly trousers, so I'm not really concerned about denim, but even with trousers, you can have color transfer. So it's something that I'll have to, you know, be mindful of. If this comes back in a goat skin in black, I will probably go for it. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see about that, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will try to do more styling of this, post it on Instagram, post it on YouTube, and how to style a white bag. I just think the gold is gorgeous with this white, and it just suits this style so well. All right, like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Bye.